Hi guys, Nick here. Let's pretend you've just built a Shopify app and you want installs fast. Instead of waiting around for the App Store to send you traffic, here's a simple, ethical way to target your competitors' customers directly. Imagine this, there's a Shopify app called Amplify Bundles. They're doing pretty well, but they only allow store owners to bundle 3 products at a time. Now, let's pretend you've built a competing app that bundles up to 10 products, helping stores sell more in a single transaction. How do we get those store owners to pay attention? So let's find the competitors' customers. In this pretend scenario, we're going to use this platform called StoreCensus. We're going to set the filter to show only Shopify stores using amplified bundles. So what we're going to do is search here in the app section, and we're going to select amplified bundles and upsell. And now you'll see we have over 2,000 results. These are Shopify stores that have the amplified bundles application installed. Now let me just show you an example of one. If we go over to the apps and technology, we should see amplify, bundles, and upsell. And you can see the date that it was installed. Anyway, let's go ahead and close this. Okay, so now next what we're going to do is we're going to export the results we have here. But first, what we want to do is we want to head over to communication channels, and we want to make sure the results all have an email address. So now we have 1,600 Shopify stores that have Amplify Bundles application installed and that at least have one email address. Okay, now what we want to do is export the results. So let's click on Export All Results. You can come here, Columns to Export, and you can select the data that you want to export. I want to make sure I have emails, and I will leave some of the defaults here. I will also select one email per store. Each Shopify store has more than one email address available, and by clicking this, it'll automatically select the most viable email address. Now we want to come down here and agree here and click Export. All right, our data is ready. Now you can see here we have the data exported to the CSV file. We have the available email addresses per Shopify store. Now, typically what I would do is I would upload this to a website like emailable.com to verify that each email address is valid. And then I would import it into an email sender like instantly.ai or another provider. My preference is to use a company called Email Chaser. I think their UI is extremely easy to use and they just work very well. Now, what I would do is I would write a short email. The message might look like this. Hi, I see you're using Amplified Bundles, which allows 3 products per bundle. We've built a new app, and then you would put your app name, which lets you bundle up to 10 products, helping you sell more. Interested in testing it out? Now, it's just very short, specific, and directly relevant to what they already use. So as long as you're offering better value, there is a high chance they'll test your application out and they might decide to use it. So in our hypothetical example, this approach would instantly put your app in front of an audience that has a high likelihood of needing your solution because they're already paying for one. Anyway, test it out. I think you'll see some very positive results. All right, until next time, bye now.